We're two former educators who traded the classroom for the open road. After years of teaching about the world, we set out to experience it for ourselves, exploring new places, tasting local flavors, and connecting with people and cultures across the globe. Through our travels, we share stories that inspire curiosity and make the world feel a little bit closer for everyone. Subscribe and join our journey today.
So we just arrived here in the city of Puerto Natales, which is one of the most southernmost cities in the world. And as you can tell, we're a little bundled up. We left Santiago de Chile, which was pretty warm there, and we came here to Chilean Patagonia. So it's really cold here, but the town is beautiful, and we're about to explore it and see everything that it has to offer. So walk with us.
Most people come to Puerto Natales because it's the gateway to Torres del Paine. But before you rush off, take a stroll through town. The murals here tell stories of indigenous culture and everyday Patagonian life, adding so much personality to the streets. From there, we wandered along the scenic 4-kilometer waterfront promenade, where the views just kept getting better. Just make sure you take a moment to check out the Monument to the Wind, a local landmark that perfectly captures Patagonia's famously powerful gusts.
We just got to the Plaza de Armas. It is a bit chilly today, but the sun is pretty warm, and we're just gonna take a stroll in the Plaza de Armas right now and see what it's all about. They have so many beautiful views here of the mountains. We're really excited about going to hike tomorrow.
The Arturo Prat Plaza de Armas is the true heart of Puerto Natales. It's surrounded by restaurants, civic buildings, and serves as a gathering point for locals and travelers alike. It's where people end up in the city, whether you're starting your day or just soaking in the atmosphere before heading out to Torres del Paine.
Oh, I guess we got some food for our trek tomorrow. And we rented a car, and we're gonna head out to Torres del Paine. We'll probably do the base tomorrow. Hopefully we can bring you Chilean Patagonia in all of its beauty and its original form.
We ended up at Afrigonia, where Africa meets Patagonia through local Chilean ingredients and bold African spices. The floral accents and African-inspired decor set the tone right away. We ordered the grilled salmon, guanaco filet with potato savo and creamy polenta, then finished with the Kilimanjaro, a warm, rich chocolate cake. Every dish was packed with flavor and cooked perfectly.
Good morning. It is 6:30 a.m. and we rented a car and we are driving to Torres del Paine, and we are going to hike a few trails this morning. We're really excited. There is a beautiful rainbow ahead of us and the sun is rising. We're really excited. It is raining a little bit and there is snow in the forecast, so we are a little bit nervous about that, but we are prepared. We have food for the day, we have water, we have extra layers, extra socks, we have walking sticks.
And this here is one of the more strenuous hikes because it is 22 kilometers. So we're headed to the welcoming center, and then we're going to do the base Torres del Paine, where once you get to that base, you actually see the 3 towers. So 22 kilometers, probably roughly around, 14 miles. And we have to do that in a span of about anywhere between, the park opens at 8 and it closes at 6:30. But, we're trying to do that within an 8 to 10 hour span. So we're sort of under a lot of pressure, but I guess we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. And,
yeah, we're actually really excited because we have been doing so many tours on this trip. This is the first time that we're in our car on the open road, and we'll have the car for 3 days, so we'll get to explore this region on our own time. So we're looking forward to that. We just got to the Welcome Center and we are gonna check in and get a map and start our trek for today. Here's Rodney with his walking sticks.
So we just reached mile 1 of our trek, and right now we are on the trail with the orange markers. And throughout this 1 mile so far, we've seen rivers and we've walked over some little wooden bridges and things like that. So far, the weather was freezing to start. Now we're starting to take off some layers, so it's going to be really interesting to see how the weather changes throughout today, because there was snow on the forecast, so we'll see what ends up happening. But mile 1 down, and we're doing good so far. Capacity 2 people. All right, you go first.
We're here at the 2.5 mark of mile 14, and the weather is changing sort of rapidly here. We went from sun, and now we're climbing up rocks. There's water, and there's a hint of snow in the air. So, and that's understandable here. But we're pushing through. We'll see how the weather changes as we traverse more up toward the 3 towers. Woo! We're here on mile 3 of 14, and you can see the weather has changed pretty drastically. It's very windy. We're getting hints of snow that are coming off of these snow-capped mountains, and but this is not a Mirador. But if you look, this that bluish water, that bluish turquoise water, and just the lookouts from here are just totally incredible, and just the rock formations here, and then of course those snow-capped mountains up there. So we're trekking on, and we can't do too much filming because this is a strenuous one. So every now and then, maybe every mile, we'll give you updates, but for now we're pushing on.
After a long stretch of climbing, we finally reached the Wind Pass, looking out over the Ascencio Valley below. Not long after that, we passed the Refugio Chileno, a campsite and lodge with beds, showers, tents, food, and supplies. A crucial midway point on the trail where hikers can rest and regroup before pushing on. From there, the snow started coming down even heavier, and the trails quickly turned slippery.
Catching me in my vulnerable moment.
Here, the elevation really started to hit us as the trail turned into a steady uphill climb. In the last mile, we gained about 400 meters of elevation. With high steps and careful footing, the path became nothing but rocks and massive boulders, making every step intentional.
We've made it here to the base of Torres del Paine, and as you can see, it's snowing. So we're not really able to see the 3 towers. We're trying to wait to see if the wind blows by and maybe we'll get a glimpse of it. But again, it was a treacherous 7 miles, especially through ice and snow and rocks and unpaved trails. So we're here though. We're here, and we conquered it. I did my best. Amy did her best, and we're gonna head back. We'll wait another few minutes to see if it clears up, and maybe we'll get a chance to see them. I could see them coming in the distance a little bit, but if they don't show in the next 5 minutes, we gotta head back. So we did it. Now we're headed back. So 7 miles there, 7 miles back. How's it going? Hola. So about 11 kilometers one way
and 11 kilometers the other way. And as you can see, it was snowing earlier, but it cleared up a little bit, and we get an opportunity to see some of the snow-capped mountains here in the park. So it's been really a brutal walk, so to speak, when you have to follow behind people, and it's snow and it's ice, and these trails have all of these rocks here. So we're gonna take it slow on our way back, and then we have a 2-hour drive back to Puerto Natales. So pretty long day for us, but we're pushing through. Absolutely amazing. Woo! This is absolutely amazing.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today is day 2, and we are back on the road, and we're going to Torres del Paine again. But today we're going to enter in the Serrano entrance.
So we said the other day that we rented a car for 3 days, but unfortunately, that we did that base hike, and it was 14 miles back and forth. So we had to basically take a day off
To recover.
But Amy will tell you about that in a second. But today we're gonna again go through the Serrano gate, and then we're gonna see Lago Grande, then we're gonna see Salto Grande, and then we're gonna see Mirador Cuernos. So we'll do that, and that's pretty much a full day trip of small hikes. 1 mile here, 1 mile there, and then getting back on the road and hitting up the next site. So hopefully today is a little different than the other day.
The other day was really strenuous. I think that we went in one way. We're like, oh, it's 14 miles. It'll be fine. We've done that before. But it was definitely a challenge. It started snowing maybe within the first 2 or 3 miles, and it snowed the whole entire way up. So it was really cold, and we were prepared for the cold. We had layers and gloves and things like that. So it wasn't like we weren't prepared for it. I think what we weren't prepared for, at least what I wasn't prepared for, was all the rocks and the climbing, and there were parts of the trail that had water running down, not steep water or anything like that. It was just kind of a little stream, and you had to walk on these bigger, larger rocks where the water was coming down. So it was definitely a challenge, especially when there were other hikers there, and they were, either in a group or a lot of people, and you were a little bit nervous about certain steps that you were taking and where you were going. The trail, though, I have to say, is really well labeled, and it's easy to navigate. So despite it being a challenge because of the distance and because of the terrain and the weather, I think that it's definitely a doable hike. But for us, we had to do it within a certain time frame because we drove there. So we started at a certain time, and we had to hike all the way up. And once we got to the lookout point, we were so disappointed because we got up there, and because it was snowing, there were so many clouds and so much fog in the air that we couldn't even see the towers. So we were bummed about that.
It's a bump, but also there was a sense of accomplishment, and we took some great pics and a few great videos. But nonetheless, not to see the towers and to go through such a strenuous hike, 7 miles one way, 7 miles back. It was a daunting task, to do it within a specific amount of time, and not really knowing the layout of the land, so to speak. You know, it was just like, all right, and we're by ourselves, so we're not with a guide, we're not with anyone
Right.
assisting us or taking those breaks and saying, hey, let's take a break here, let's take a break there. We were sort of pushing through, and we know that that's not what you should be doing, but that's what we did. So yeah.
Yeah, and that was like the thing too. Like we did not stop. Like the 14 miles, like we literally started walking and we just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going. Pushing and pushing and pushing the whole entire time. So it was definitely a challenge, but I think that, you know, like Rodney said, it was like a sense of accomplishment, like getting up there and, you know, seeing the viewpoint and then having to traverse back down, knowing what was ahead was really good. I think too, the way back was a lot easier than the way up. I think not knowing, especially like the last like kilometer was like the hardest because it was just like straight uphill and it was like climbing on rocks to get there. And it was like, when are we going to get there? And it was just like never ending. But it was really fun. I think that at the end of the day, you know, we felt like really accomplished that we were able to, you know, do something like that, even though we needed a day yesterday to recover because our bodies were so sore. Yeah, so we're back on the road today and we're going to show you some of this beautiful landscape as we ride, and then we'll take you guys on the hikes with us as we go throughout our day today. So we're really excited. We have a rejuvenated spirit today and we're ready to conquer day 2 of Torres del Paine.
So we got our first taste of real wildlife here. We just caught a kill on tape. Not sure if he killed them, but it was a bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird it was, but he found a carcass in the road and he pulled it out the way for us.
Yeah, he literally was like, oh, I'm not going to move and I will take this out of your way for you. Just give me 1 second. So he literally dragged the carcass out of the road for us while we were driving like an inch away from him. That was so funny. So we caught our first kill on the road. Oh, the safari continues. We just got to a Mirador here, Rio Serrano, and we just stopped so that we can take some photographs and enjoy the view. So we got to the Serrano entrance point. We checked in there. We spoke to a ranger. They gave us directions. We drove to near Hotel Lago. We went a little bit further, and right here is the trailhead where we're going to see this lookout point, which is near the playa. So we're gonna cross over this bridge now, and we're going to walk about a mile there and a mile back. And then once we get back, we're gonna go to the other side to see another lookout point.
How speechless is this?
I think the closer up we get, the more defined they are. Look
Yeah.
how cool that is.
Yeah. That looks like a warped spaceship or something like that. I mean, just to see these icebergs up close,
Yeah.
you know, and to know that at some point in time they were probably
Part of
way,
the glacier.
yeah, part of a glacier, but also way more grand
Yeah.
than they are right now. So it's just again, I'm left speechless. Yeah, I'm talking, but I'm not really saying anything because because I love
You,
this.
but I ain't saying nothing.
I love this. Incredible. Wow.
Frigid.
What's it? It's cold?
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Wait a minute. Hey, this is water you can drink right here. This is glacier water. Yeah. No, you want me to take a sip of that?
No.
Yeah. Incredible, right?
Down for the count.
Yeah. This is amazing.
Yeah. This is really cool.
Yeah.
So we just got to the end of the beach. We're closer up to the iceberg, and it's so incredible to see how beautiful it is right here, right in front of us. We are going to quickly go up this trail right here. There is another mirador or another lookout point, and we're gonna see what we can see from up there. From the edge of Playa Grande up to the Mirador is a short 1.2 kilometers, but it's all uphill on a steep rocky staircase. The climb takes about 15 to 20 minutes, with every step being demanding as you steadily gain elevation. We are in front of Grande Glacier, and you can see it right there in the distance. And its mass has receded because of the natural cycle of the earth, but mostly due to climate change. And as we were walking on the beach, we saw some icebergs or drift ices that have fallen off of that big glacier that you can see right in front of us. So it's actually really cool to see how expansive this area is right now. And the waters are just so blue, and it's like glistening with the sun. It's really cool. There's like an information thing right here that kind of gives a little bit more detail about certain aspects of this glacier.
Glacier Grande is actively calving, where structural stress causes fractures in the ice front. Large blocks detach from the glacier and collapse into the lake, driven by gravity and meltwater erosion at the base.
It's gorgeous.
These views are astonishing. There's no words again to describe them. I mean, the bluest of blues in terms of the water, and I mean, it's so picturesque, so postcard. So send it home to your mom. Tell her you were here. Tell her you made it. Mama, I made it. Like, incredible. Just from the glaciers to the icebergs to the snow-capped mountains to the lakes. Oh,
The
man.
water is just so blue. It's like, I don't even know if the video can capture how blue the water is. It doesn't even look real. It looks like we're in a Bob Ross painting or something, just like driving through.
Yeah.
We just got to Salto Grande Waterfall, and you can see it right behind me. It is so powerful, and there's this beautiful rainbow that we can see right now. It is totally worth visiting. It's an easy hike. and we are so happy to be here right now. This is definitely worth it. So we just walked a little bit further up here, and you can see how powerful the water is right here, and the backdrop, I mean, wow. We are debating whether or not to take this hike up this way right here. So we're gonna discuss, figure it out, and we'll let you guys know what we decide.
So it's our last day here in Puerto Natales, and we thoroughly enjoyed the town. While small, it's very inviting. And of course, if you come to Puerto Natales, you're probably going to go to Torres del Paine National Park with to see all of the sights that are there, right? The nature, the majestic snow-capped mountains, the turquoise waters, the fjords, icebergs, glaciers. And it was absolutely everything that we wanted it to be headed there. So again, it's our last day here. We're in our Airbnb, and what we're gonna do is just sort of relax today because we have an early bus in the morning to El Calafate, which is in Argentina. So of course we'll have to do a border crossing, and then we'll get there, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to see one of the places that we wanted to visit, which is the Perito Moreno Glacier. But for now, we're just going to enjoy a couple of glasses of vino here and watch the sun set over these snow-capped mountains.